Hello, and welcome to another episode of The Daily Threat, your go-to source for the latest in cybersecurity news and updates. Today, we have some crucial stories to discuss, involving breaches and exploits that highlight the ever-present risks in our digital landscape. Stay tuned as we delve deep into these incidents, analyze the methods used by attackers, and provide essential recommendations to help you safeguard your business. Let's get started. Our first story today revolves around Google's Find My Device service, which has come under scrutiny due to a significant security flaw. Recent reports indicate that a vulnerability within the service allowed unauthorized tracking of Android devices. This flaw was exposed through Google's interaction with tracking pixels, which are tiny images embedded in emails or web pages to monitor user activity. In this particular case, attackers leveraged the vulnerability by embedding malicious tracking pixels into emails and websites. When a user interacted with these pixels, it triggered the Find My Device service to reveal the device's location data without the user's consent. This breach of privacy is alarming, as it not only compromises individual security but also poses substantial risks to businesses relying on Android devices for their operations. The attackers utilized a common method known as pixel stuffing, where they embedded these tracking pixels in seemingly innocuous emails and web pages. Once the user interacted with the pixel, the attackers could access location data. This method is particularly insidious because it exploits the trust users place in familiar digital interactions. The risks posed by this vulnerability are multifaceted. For individuals, it means potential stalking and unauthorized tracking, leading to personal safety concerns. For businesses, it opens up the possibility of corporate espionage, as competitors or malicious entities could track the movements of key personnel, revealing sensitive business operations and strategies. To mitigate these risks, it is crucial for both individuals and businesses to adopt best practices. Firstly, be cautious about interacting with unsolicited emails and unknown web pages. Regularly update your device's software to ensure you have the latest security patches. For businesses, consider implementing robust email filtering and web security solutions to detect and block malicious content before it reaches your employees. Additionally, educating employees about the dangers of tracking pixels and how to identify suspicious emails can significantly reduce the risk of exploitation. Our second story involves the notorious ransomware group, LockBit, which recently made headlines by falsely claiming to have stolen data from the U.S. Federal Reserve. In reality, the data was from a bank, not the Federal Reserve, but the incident still underscores the severity of ransomware attacks. LockBit is known for its sophisticated ransomware as a service (RaaS) model, allowing affiliates to carry out attacks using their ransomware in exchange for a share of the profits. In this case, the attackers gained access to the bank's network through a phishing email that contained a malicious attachment. Once the attachment was opened, it deployed the ransomware, encrypting the bank's data and rendering it inaccessible. The attackers then demanded a ransom for the decryption key, threatening to release the stolen data publicly if their demands were not met. The bank, recognizing the potential damage to its reputation and the trust of its clients, was forced to consider the ransom payment. Ransomware attacks like this one pose significant risks to businesses, including financial losses, operational disruption, and reputational damage. To protect against such threats, businesses must implement a multi-layered security strategy. This includes regular data backups stored in secure, offline locations, robust endpoint protection, and advanced email filtering to detect and block phishing attempts. Furthermore, conducting regular security awareness training for employees can help prevent them from falling victim to phishing attacks. Our final story today concerns the IRS, which recently apologized for a data breach that resulted in the leak of taxpayer information. The breach, which affected thousands of individuals, was traced back to a vulnerability in the IRS's online portal. Attackers exploited a flaw in the authentication process of the IRS's online portal, allowing them to gain unauthorized access to taxpayer accounts. Once inside, they were able to exfiltrate sensitive information, including social security numbers, financial data, and personal details. This type of information is highly valuable on the dark web, where it can be sold to other criminals for identity theft and financial fraud. The breach has significant implications for both individuals and businesses. For individuals, it means an increased risk of identity theft and financial loss. For businesses, especially those in the financial sector, it highlights the importance of securing sensitive client data and the potential regulatory repercussions of a data breach. To prevent such breaches, organizations must prioritize the security of their online portals and authentication processes. Implementing multi-factor authentication, MFA, can significantly reduce the risk of unauthorized access. Regularly testing and updating the security of online systems is also crucial to identify and patch vulnerabilities before they can be exploited by attackers. Additionally, educating users about the importance of using strong, unique passwords and recognizing phishing attempts can help protect their accounts from being compromised. As we wrap up today's episode, it's clear that the cybersecurity landscape is fraught with challenges. From vulnerabilities in widely used services like Google's Find My Device, to the relentless threat of ransomware groups like LockBit, and the sobering reality of data breaches affecting government agencies like the IRS, the need for vigilance and robust security measures has never been greater. We encourage you to take proactive steps to protect your digital assets and personal information. Stay informed about the latest threats and best practices by subscribing to the Daily Threat. Your security is our priority, and together, we can navigate the complexities of the digital world. Thank you for joining us today on the Daily Threat. Don't forget to subscribe and stay tuned for more critical updates in our next episode. Stay safe, stay secure, and we'll see you next time.